Hi guys, well it's been a while since I've been on this guitar project, and I'll explain the delay probably in a little bit, but at this point it's got a couple of coats of black on the back surface. It's not ideal, but I think it's good. It's gonna have to be good enough for now. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but there's a couple of places where it looks like something comes through from the back, because it's not as glossy as it is in the other parts. Not quite sure. Anyway, I think we'll stop there for now and start on the other surface. The reason for the delay is at one point I had to abandon this, if you like, because I had some projects to do outside. Like I had a gate that I needed to put up out in the garden, and so while I was ripping some of the 2x4s and stuff on the table saw, I had put this guy up on a high shelf out of the way behind me, and at one stage one of these 2x4s whacked into the shelving and this thing came tumbling down to the ground, and ended up with rather a lot of dents and damage done to it. So I had to I was at one point thinking I'll junk this and just start over and get a piece of mahogany, but I thought, what the hell, let's see where we go. So there you go. Right, I'll take the tape off and mask up the back and see what we can do for the front surface of this particular little instrument. So here's what it looked like with the masking off. So I think a reasonably decent result at this stage. There's a few little places where we have some black got underneath the mask, but it's going to be fixable. It's going to be fixable. However, one thing that I did notice, which is always a risk, because the masking tape, the painter's tape, was on there for so long, a lot of the adhesive started to come off and stick to the binding here. And because they chemically interact, the binding is ever so slightly tacky. So what I think I'm going to do is leave this to thoroughly dry out, so that there's no more off-gassing or anything, and then tidy it up before I can do anything else, because when I mask up the back, clearly the masking tape has to come up and cover the binding again, and I want to make sure everything is nice and dry and stable before I do that, and then hopefully I get that done quickly, so I can get the tape off again within a couple of days rather than the couple of weeks that it's been sitting there up to now. But I can smell the binding, the plastic of the binding. It has a specific smell, and I could smell it even more than the paint, which means certainly it's still off-gassing, and there's obviously been a slight reaction with the masking tape. So we'll let all that stuff settle before we go doing anything else. But yeah, I'd say at this point I'm not going to complain too much.